Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is a weekly reading for the whole collective, and it's from Monday to Thursday, December 8th to the 11th, 2025, for everyone to see what are important factors. I haven't put intention there, but I will honor this one. I did put intention there, but wasn't enough. I wanted to welcome each and every one of you and wish you all my best in everything you're doing, and wish you all happy birthdays, celebrations if you're celebrating this week, and best wishes to those who are celebrating, happy birthdays to those who are having a birthday, those who are having anniversaries. I do wish you the best of the best in everything you're doing, and especially for the holiday time. I hope you're having a beautiful, happy time, wonderful time with family, loved ones, and a safe one for all of you, each and every one of you. So I will honor this card and we'll take it and let's see what it says. Because of the way it came out, it was just incredible. And this is a beautiful angel. It says there is nothing to worry about. For those of you who are concerned about something, there is nothing to worry about. You are safe. And this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. So there is nothing to worry about because it is all guided, supported, controlled by the divine providence and the universal order. That's so important. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly and through you, to you and through you. Very important. And that is a beautiful message. I love that. Absolutely love that for everyone. Okay, now I'm going to take two more messages from this deck to see what else. So we know now we have nothing to worry about if we have been concerned about something. The first message says you are going to be empowered. And look at the colors and the ink. I love this color. The color of the snake. Okay, it's absolutely gorgeous. The dark blue. Okay, the power of, and then we got the dragon, the power of the dragon. The power of the dragon is immense. It is just so massive. And you are going to be supported so much by incredible power being given to you without even you knowing it or realizing it. But you will come to realize it now that I've mentioned it. And now that they've mentioned it twice, you are going to be empowered in such a way that nothing will stand in your way. I feel like there is going to be something wonderful happening in your life, something that is getting activated without your knowledge behind the scenes to empower you for the next step or whatever you're going through. I do see loyalty, friendship coming in your life very soon. Chinese ear of the dragon, very strong here. Chinese ear of the dog here, very strong. And then it's a renewal. Chinese ear of the ox here, very strong. The buffalo. Renewal, a new lease of life, a new energy with someone that you're uniting. That might be someone from your past lives. You're becoming renewed, you're becoming empowered, and you are going to be given tremendously. A lot of rewards are coming, a lot of compensation for everything that you have gone through, for all the lack that you've had, and for those of you who are going through karmic chapters, now they're coming to an end. Now we go on for two more messages, cutting twice for the collective, and we got celebration. This is a time to celebrate, even though it's the holiday season, but the Three of Cups does mean that you are rejoicing something wonderful. Something incredible is happening that you are going to be enjoying it. The Empress shows that there is going to be a lot of abundance coming your way. So this rejoicing and celebrating could be about the abundance and the nurturing, loving energy of the heavens supporting everyone. That is really wonderful. A very nice, unique reading. Prosperity begins. The Ace of Pentacles shows that you are either starting a project with someone hand in hand, supporting each other. Someone could be of earth energy or you could be of earth energy. And again, look at this. I'll take this card because now I know this is all supported by the Empress, which is the nurturing, loving energy of abundance. So again, even this project, whether it's starting with someone, it's going to be spectacular, new project, a new connection. This is also about a lot of abundance. This is also about a lot of prosperity that begins and it doesn't stop for a long, long time. Because especially, not only because it's the Ace of Pentacles, but because it was governed by the Empress. So this is very important. Now we've got the Empress celebrations with the Empress. This is like a nurturing, loving energy that's going to give you so much. And then, of course, you've got the other energy, which is the energy of prosperity that connects with the Empress again. And that is wonderful. The power of absolute prosperity, the doorway that opens and it doesn't shut for a long, long time. Right, now we're going to move on to the next level. 2 messages from another deck. We're cutting twice again for everyone for this week. And we have the 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled, dreams and wishes being all fulfilled. A lot of your wishes are going to be granted. You are going to be achieving all that you wanted. Slowly, you're getting it all happening. A lot of abundance, and starting from 9 weeks from today, within 9 weeks, there is going to be a proposal or a proposition coming from someone that could be Pisces, or it's a water energy. I always call this Pisces, but it can be Cancer or Scorpio. So there's that one. Now, maybe your wishes are going to be fulfilled by someone's inspiration who might be Pisces or might have Cancer or Scorpio in them. The next one, the next one that joins prosperity here. Actually, I was maybe feeling it. Look at this, is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the Ace of Cups. So the greatest gift from the heavens, whether it's going to be the beginning of the greatest love, or this is part of your wishes, or could be a great windfall where you feel so happy in every area of your life, emotionally fulfilled in every area. The greatest gift from the heavens can be a great windfall where it fulfills you and gives you everything. So it can be either one. It depends. For some of you, it will be love. It depends what your wishes are. For some, it could be a windfall. But certainly there is going to be the end of a very hectic chapter, coming to absolute ending. And that's why you've got renewal of life. So that is wonderful. Now, moving on to the next level, which is this one here. Right. And we have a karmic chapter also, which I had already put the intention, but I'll keep going because I want to put the intention there again on camera live. Truth for this week for the collective. I'm going to cut once only for 3 messages. And there's the 10 of Wealth. This is what I was talking about. Could be celebrating something really wonderful, like a lot of wealth. Could be part of your wishes. Wishes and dreams come true. This can be part of it. A windfall, generation of wealth. That could be one of it. A lot of money is coming your way. The second one, you are going to be so extremely generous, helping others who are in need because of this money. You'll have the power to do so. And finally, we have the Hierophant. You could be helping someone that is Taurus also. But this is connected to Taurus, but it's connected to a lot of change. A lot of change and a lot of upgrade. You're going to upgrade your life. You're going to rank up and do a lot of upgrade in your life and maybe in other people's life too. That's what I feel here. Being trapped is over. Leaving someone in the cold and going due to a beautiful partnership that's coming. You might be leaving someone behind. I can't believe this is drying up again, my throat. Lately, this has been happening. I thought it was due to junk food that I had one day in this week, but it's not. It seems like it's the weather, maybe. Yes. So the entrapment is ending. The challenges that you were facing or feeling rejected or leaving a situation is all compensated by this partnership that a new life begins that brings you the soulmate connection that's going to be overcoming all your problems and removing them completely. So that is really good to know. That is wonderful actually to know. Before I do clarifications, I am going to get 2 more messages from another deck. Let's see for the collective, what else is there in regard to work, career maybe. Well, there are lucrative ideas and a new income source, which is great. A new source of income that is going to be inspiring you. Inspiration is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Some of you might be even thinking of doing entrepreneurship, starting a new job, creative work, but there is a new source of income, that's for sure. coming. Now that could be coming from the windfall or from the wealth, the money that's giving to you. It could be that bringing you, like, if somebody wins a windfall or there is a big amount of money and you put that into investment, whatever you get, that could be a new source of income. The next message for the collective, this is for not everybody, but some. The gears are really wonderful. This is showing that money will be flow, doing well, hard work is paying off. You're putting plans into motion and taking things to the next level. If you've started a business or doing something, there is time now to take time off and do whatever you want. You've got the capacity to take time off work. You are looking for something more secure, maybe doing something of your own. But certainly there is the thought and the intention of building your career. There's teamwork. You're not alone, or you're thinking maybe to bring your own team and start your own business and be, self-employed. So that's a possibility there. Now, before I clarify, I'll take a few messages for the collective and the tea leaves. See important factors. Oh, I think we got some. 1, 2, 3, and maybe just one more. And there's the other one. All right. The wheel shows that things are going to be in motion. It is also about the wheel of destiny and fortune and good luck. This is connected to the wheel of fortune, and this is about moving to the next level. Now this is also about traveling or moving for work, traveling by road, or just traveling by any means. The wheel is also about the changes of life that are taking place. It is the wheel of fortune, so again I will say it is connected to wealth and extreme luck in every way. According to the tea leaf, it says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So I'll just leave that at that. I've got to always deliver you my point of view, and then the club, and then the tea leaf. The club isn't very good. It just shows that there could be some sort of conflict, there could be some sort of problem, there could be someone that's upsetting you, you're getting upset. There could be someone working against you and bringing you down, or not appreciating your work, and that's making you feel bad because you're working hard. The club can be conflict, also severe conflict. So we'll leave it at that. That's all I can say about the club. There could be hurt also here. There could be some pain. Moving on to the explanation of the tea leaf, it says someone will try to make you do something against your will. Somewhat, yeah, that would be very similar to that too. Not what I said, but the club, I can relate to how somebody could be, holding a club and saying, you got to do this, and making you do something against your will, which is not really good. So this is like conflicting. April is going to mark a very special time in your life. The next April coming from this reading is the 2026 April, and it's going to be wonderful. It is going to be a lot of blooming, a lot of happiness coming in your life, and also could be in connection to someone that is born in April who is either Aries or Pisces. No, Aries or Taurus. Strong Aries, Taurus. And we got the Taurus here, so that makes it practically 2 Taurus. The bouquet is about a gift, a very special gift, a very fragrant gift. It is about something wonderful that's beginning and blooming. It can be also about an admirer. Oh my God, they've got the admirer here. Compliments from an admirer. Yes, because admirers usually, they did in the olden days, give out flowers. Okay, moving along in the next chapter, which is the next level, we are going to clarify some of the cards. Let's see where this money is coming from. So I'll do this, the 6 of Pentacles, because it shows that you are going to be helping a lot of people. Let's see. Wow, this is connected to Libra, and it's connected timing. I won't take this timing. Let's see, just bear with me. Connected to Libra, which is from now to October next year. It is also connected to a lot of choices that you are going to make in regard to this. You are going to, you want to do, the reason you're doing this and helping others is you want to make things right. I guess you'll have the capacity to do so with this money, to be able to make things right for your life and those that you love, not only your life. So karma is going to be part of this. The rewards that are coming is all the justice that you deserve. And like I said, this is connected to Libra. If there is any court cases, this money could be coming from any injustice that has happened, anyone that's taken your money, and justice is going to be all for you if there is any lawsuits or so forth. Money is coming. Now, the watching and the spying, this is all about gathering information. Somebody's looking for information, and it looks to me like they are trying their best to get this information. They're keeping tabs on everything, trying to figure out things. Maybe it's someone that's really trying to work out something about someone. This is an air energy, the Page of Swords. It's either Libra, could be Libra, or somebody that might have Libra in them, Aquarius and Gemini. But it does look like gathering information, keeping tabs on someone, wanting to know what's going on. According to this card, according to me, the Page of Swords is someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, someone that's honest, direct, and very truthful. And they're always searching for the truth themselves. So this can be also searching, gathering information about the truth. Okay, let's have a look at the Ten of Wealth. Where is it coming from to the collective, or the majority of the collective? Okay, so it looks like you've been suffering a lot. It's for people who have gone through a lot and suffered a lot. Gone through holding back and repressing their emotions while they're sacrificing and doing for others. So it's a form of reward for some of you who have gone through all that. And this is also something that's been part of your intuition for the longest time. This is coming from a very nurturing energy. This is amazing. This is coming from a great nurturing energy of the loving heavens. For someone that has worked really hard, and they truly deserve this as a compensation for all that they have gone through. And that is also in connection to the renewal. That's in connection to the windfall here. It's all connected. This is so connected that something miraculous is taking place for someone that's been working so hard for the longest time. Something magical is going to take place. And that is incredible. Okay. Now, moving on to the next level. Yes, so it's a form of nurturing and rewards, just like we have the rewards and the compensation that's coming from Judgment card. There's a lot of wounds that are going to be healed. You know, wounds, things that you have lost maybe. Oh, look at the Wheel of Fortune jumping. Like, take me. Codependency, if you've had any insecurities or been wounded or felt like a victim, all that is getting compensated by this. All the worries are all going to be disappearing with everything that's happening. Now let's move on to your wishes and dreams come true. The Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups shows that you are going to be taking care of yourself. You are going to be, you know, that chapter where you were feeling trapped, the Eight of Swords here, where you were trapped. This is, you're getting free. You're finally taking care of yourself and freeing yourself from something that was really overwhelming you and taking a lot out of you. So all your worries are going to be over, just like they said here. And then it's about healing. It's about setting boundaries. It's about taking care of yourself. And there is the power here is about, they are going to be, the heavens are going to be support you to heighten your vibrations to high levels so that you're able to move forward. Now, the next factor is, I do want to talk about this and the celebrations and the wealth, all of that together, because it looks to me like you are destined for something magical, and it goes without saying, you are celebrating, and there is a lot of happiness and a lot of wealth coming, without a doubt. This is so strong in your reading. I feel like something magical, incredible is going to take place, and it's going to take you to high levels that you don't even expect now. Maybe for many of you have been waiting and waiting. I am one of those people too who's waiting, like you guys, waiting for the right time, for the divine time. We have no choice but to wait until it's the time, but they keep showing us that it's on the way. Now, when they show that and you see that happening over year after year, it's happening for a lot of people, but we are all in line, and it depends when our turn comes. So we've got to be patient. We've got to be in gratitude. We've got to keep the faith and just be grateful for every moment until this moment comes where we will be too rejoicing and reaping what we deserve, each and every one of us. So that's my advice for those of you who are saying, I've been waiting for so long, I'm living this kind of life, it's awful, and my turn, when will it be my turn? We're all waiting, years of waiting. until divine timing. It's like everything in life that you have to wait for your turn. Let's say let's say the government says we're going to give everybody $1 million. So, okay, this is a good example, I think. I'm not very good at examples, but I'll try. Imagine the government brings out a new law. You see it on TV and it says everyone that comes to this address, they will start getting $1 million. So line up. What will happen? The whole planet will be running, right? Whoever gets there first, and then the second, and the third, and then the 8 million. So we're all standing in line, everybody their own turn. It doesn't mean that we get angry. It means we have to keep saying to ourselves when it's divine timing, because only the divine and the universe know when is the right time for you to have the money. And this can go so deep and I can explain so much, but I don't like to waste a lot of time here. But I do see a lot of people are hurting and asking, like, it's been years, how much longer? I can't handle anymore. Sometimes the money comes when it's the right time, even so, to prevent something big to happen to you, for your safety, for your protection. So I do have a great story, but I can't tell it because it's a long story. How, someone was prevented from being killed. They were moved to another place and then they got their money. And if they had stayed in that place, just a very short gist of it, they could have gotten killed because around them there were all these gangs of thieves and they used to live there. So they never got their money and they waited for years until 10, 20 years later, they were moved to another place. And then bang, they got the money. And then when they were happy and asking why did it take so long? They became so old. The angel said, if we had given it to you, you would have been dead there. You were being killed for that money. So it had to come in divine timing. So this is just one very small example in comparison to the reality of the magnitude of how the heavens and the universe and how creation and the web of creation, how it's all put together. That's my answer in a short, very short, short way of explaining it. For those of you who are saying, how much longer must I wait? I have said that too. How much longer? And I've been wealthy at one stage in my life, but I did give a lot of my wealth away to people who were in need all over the world. But, and I never thought about it at that time when I was doing it. I didn't think about myself and to build castles for myself. For later on, at that time, whatever I was seeing, it was so overwhelming, seeing people suffering and people dying and mothers crying because they couldn't feed their children. I saw things that were horrific that you don't see in normal life when I did travel around the world, or some countries in the world, not all of it. So I had no mercy for myself. I didn't think of me. I just wanted to do as much as I can do. So yes, and I did have that years ago, but now it's been years again. I'm waiting because I've been told one more time, you are going to get something, maybe not so big, but at least some lump sum. So everybody, like I am in the same boat with you guys. I too am waiting for my time. We all have to wait till our time comes. Now let's move on to the next level. So wishes, dreams, all of that is explained. Let's see, what is it that we are all celebrating? Could it be the holidays or something more? Wow, look at that. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so no, I'm going to use the cards again. I'll leave it. What's amazing is the Wheel of Fortune. That this wheel was jumping up and down when I was talking about money. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma and destiny, and this is divine intervention in your life, changing everything. There's going to be a great detour. Like whatever you're planning, whatever you've put into action, one area of your life is going to take a detour that's going to bring, look at this, a detour. Now, this could be similar to the story that I did talk about. Something's going to happen for you to be able to get your wealth. And I feel for some, there could be a movement, because this is movement. This is like relocation, movement. It is something. There are two things that are happening. Two major reasons you're celebrating. Some of you are celebrating a trip. Okay. Some of you are celebrating a great windfall. And that's this one here. This is the windfall. Wheel of Fortune, I'll talk about the twin flame in a moment. Wheel of Fortune, extreme wealth, abundance, and extreme, absolute extreme luck in your life. That's what's coming, and that's what's happening. But furthermore, there is one more thing that's incredible with this. there could be the greatest love also as a gift to you on top of the wealth. So yes, we've got the wealth because the wealth is there and it goes without saying. And you are becoming very, very powerful with money. They are empowering you on a grand scale where you're helping others and you're doing so much for everyone. But at the same time, there is so much going on. And I'll show you the other bit. And the other bit is two things are coming, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. The other one is the twin flame. So destiny is going to bring you the greatest love of all. For those of you who have been praying for it or trying to manifest it, or is one of your wishes to be with your soulmate in this lifetime, they're coming. For some, it'll be a twin flame because maybe that's the deal you've made, or that's the deal that's governed for you. And for others, it is going to be a strong soulmate connection, one that you have made a deal with, like, for this lifetime to be with your soulmate, and it's going to be spectacular, and it's coming. And fate is bringing you that with them. It is connected to distance, travel. Maybe you're meeting them while you're traveling. Maybe the holiday season you might go somewhere and bang, you meet the soulmate. But destiny is bringing your soulmate, and for some of you, your twin flame. That's what's happening here. And that's beautiful. And that's where the admirer comes along, somebody born in April perhaps, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Wheel of actual travel. So that explains all of that. The celebrations are going to be spectacular. You're celebrating magnificent. Now let's have a look at the Hierophant for the collective. What is this, Taurus, or the change of the upgrade that's coming in your life? Because that's what this means, the change and upgrade. Okay, so it looks to me like the end of a chapter. We've got the Death card and the Tower. Something unexpected may happen. There could be a crisis. It could be a sudden news, a sudden change, unforeseen change. But something is ending. You're letting go of someone. You're letting go of someone. That could be Taurus also. That can be. Some of you might be letting go of someone that's Taurus. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus Scorpio, because this is a Scorpio card, the Death card. But there are endings that you've been trying to resist and you don't want them to end. But the transformations are so powerful, they are going to take place. And this is what's going to upgrade you. There is no way for you to upgrade to the next level. The changes are to remove you from where you are now, no matter how much comfort zone you're in, and to take you to the next level. And that's what's happening. That's what the Hierophant's all about, to change your life completely. And now let's have a look at the Ace of Cups. Let's see what that is for the whole collective. Is it love and money, like we talk about always? Yes. And it's giving us your time frame. This is the Four of Wands, getting all your dreams and wishes come true. But the Sun shows a lot of power, a lot of success, a lot of radiance. This is like, this is like happiness to the highest level, truth revealed, being empowered, a lot of success, a lot of wealth coming to you. Wealth, 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 fulfilling every area of your life. And also the Sun is about happiness and joy, emotional happiness too. The heart chakra also. It's happening at the time between December and February time frame, where there's a lot of growth. Our summer, Australian summer, where I am, from December to February. This is going to be great news coming your way. This is about new patterns, a new lifestyle, progress, and the life force taking over and taking you to the highest level of absolute, incredible happiness, abundance, love, structure, you name it, it's here. Everything here for you. It's just magnificent. The magnitude of what's happening is incredible. You are going to be loving this. What's coming? It's almost like magic, because so much is involved with it. So that's the change from that's the gift from the Ace of Cups. It's love that changes your life, and the magnitude of wealth and success, and all giving you the timing between December and February, between 2025 and 2026. Now I will do the Ace of Pentacles and see the prosperity that begins. How long will it be, and what is it in regard? Okay, so the North Node. All right. And we have Destiny. And other than destiny, this one here, a new way of looking at things. The Ace of Pentacles, this prosperity is going to change your way of expression, the way you express yourself. It is going to help you with communications. It is going to help you to finally see the truth and deal with the truth. And also, there's going to be clear action on what to do and how to do it, and even new perspectives. The way you look at things. This prosperity is going to bring you a big change in your thinking and your mindset. There is also evolution here. This is destiny and the North Node, which is all about rewards, karma, ending. North Node is about karma ending, and it's amazing. There is a factor about endings, karmic endings, and it's all connected to. There are 2 planets that are coming to an end. I think I was watching something like that. I was trying to see if I can remember. Could it be Venus or Mars? They're going into, or Saturn, part of them. Going into, no, not Saturn. I think it's Venus and Mars. They're going into a full circle where they disappear and they become invisible. They finish a cycle. And that's why lately in the readings, I was trying to work out why there's so much karmic endings for the collective. When I'm doing a reading for collective, it's affecting a lot of people. Karmic endings are happening now because 2 planets in our solar system are literally finishing a full cycle, and then they're going to start again. So when these 2 planets do that, it does affect, the shift is for everybody. So yes, evolution and changing, and karma ending, karma challenges coming to an end, and then a lot of rewards coming. So this is going to be an incredible change in your North Node, and destiny is going to do its thing, just like we had destiny over here. We have destiny over here, the Wheel of Fortune, and this is another card, which is, it talks about destiny and your fate and how it's evolving. And that's what the Hierophant is all about too. The change of fate, your destiny changing. And that wasn't connected to the prosperity that's coming, which tells me that this prosperity is connected to your complete life change, wealth-wise and hand in hand with someone being prosperous together. So there's a lot happening. And that is wonderful. Okay, so that explains it all. Now we're going to take 2 messages from another deck to see what else everybody needs to know. There's going to be attraction between you and someone. You'll be both attracted to each other. This is a mutual attraction. It says and this is the time you are going to attract romantic love. By enjoying the moment fully, you are going to be attracting someone. So that's wonderful, because you got the soulmate here. And you got destiny taking you to the next level. And then it says you do deserve love. Even though if your heart is closed and you're not ready to start anything, but the heavens and the universe know better. You are lovable and you deserve love. Maybe you haven't found the right love and you've given up, and then you've thought, I can't do this. I can't sacrifice my peace. I'm in a great place. But you know what? When it's the time, when it's the right time, then there's nothing that, when destiny intervenes, that's more than anything. When destiny intervenes, then it's all about this connection. A soulmate connection is imminent for many. And this again is connected to the Ace of Cups, because this time, because of the Ace of Cups and destiny and the Two of Cups, it is a full 100% confirmation of an incredible true love, a once-in-a-lifetime love, and it's a soulmate love. Even though we've got the twin flame for some, it could be for some a twin flame, because even here we had the strong soulmate connection. You see that? So the soulmate is all over the place, and that's that one. Let's see messages from the heart, your heart, somebody else's heart. We're going to take a few. This one is jumping out. And this is jumping out. What else? For the collective, and there's these two. Somebody else's heart, your heart, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. The first one was this one here. And it says, I know I need to work on myself. This is someone really admitting that they do need some work to heal themselves and to upgrade themselves. I know I need to work on myself, and confession about that. And when somebody confesses to that, comes to terms with it, that's when they change it. I want to spend more time with you. Somebody wants to spend more time with you. That's where the attraction and the admirer is coming in. Then it says, I want to make you smile. How nice is that? Somebody wants to make you smile. I am regretting my previous actions. Somebody is feeling guilty. I'm regretting my previous actions. Okay. So now that is explained, all of that. What we're going to do next is Chinese cookie. No, actually, I will do one. I've told the collective to do this for them. One message from this deck for everyone. And I really like this one. It's really cute. I love the color. Friendship. It says, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship. So if you are in a relationship and you were friends and then you became in a relationship, never ever lose that bond that you have as friends, because that's what sustains any relationship. Without friendship, it's very hard for a relationship to continue a healthy way. So nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So that is magic for those of you who are in relationships. And now the Chinese cookie, to see what else needs to be added to this reading. Something did open up. Yes. Is there anything else? Maybe one more shuffle. And it's that one. Okay. So it looks like there may be commitment. And also I forgot to say something about the upgrade. Yes, the Hierophant is about upgrade also and changes, but it is about commitment. Committing to upgrade your life. Committing to a relationship. Committing to do something. So it just reminded me the word commitment, about the word that I didn't use. It's important with Hierophant. Commitment. It says a commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. It could be business because we've got the new source of income. It could be love because it's sitting next to love. But there is commitment without a doubt. Okay. Then it says sexuality. It says exciting relationships could find a new passion and heighten sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. But singles, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. So that's the sexuality part. Very important. I'll leave it up here for some of you who want to pause and read it again. And there it is. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, my dear viewers. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And feedback, of course. And please continue your support like you're doing. For those of you who are supporting my health and watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week, that means the world to me. Please continue that. I wish you abundance of blessings, happy times in this week and the holiday season. I hope you're enjoying it, having a blessed time. All the love and light to each and every one of you. Namaste.